ගානාවට හැකියාව ලැබුණා.
Ghana managed to reduce its total debt, including interest, by 37%. Argentina secured a 36% reduction in net present value through debt restructuring, and Ecuador achieved a 42.2% reduction in net present value. We hoped that when the president addressed the nation and parliament today, he would present similar figures. However, the sudden cancellation of today's parliamentary debate and the planned meetings of the party leaders indicate that no comprehensive agreement has been reached yet. We are still waiting to see if the current Sri Lankan government can secure debt reductions comparable to those achieved by Argentina, Ecuador and Ghana. During the domestic debt restructuring, we saw a tendency to prioritize the interests of international bondholders. Dr. Harsha De Silva informed me that on the previous Friday he had suggested to you over the phone to convene the Finance Committee on Monday to discuss and approve the proposal, making it possible to debate and pass it by Tuesday or Wednesday. However, you mentioned that discussions were ongoing with international sovereign bondholders and you could not only provide the agreement reached with bilateral creditors at this time. I must ask the leader of the House why there was a sudden meeting of party leaders and the cancellation of the parliamentary debate. Were you, the Prime Minister and the Cabinet unaware that these agreements were incomplete? You spoke about good news and bad news. Is the increase in nutrition beneficial or detrimental? How about job loss? Does it have positive or negative implications? When our country's intellectuals choose to leave, is that a good or bad sign? And what about the rise in poverty? Is good news or bad news? The closure of countless small and medium-scale industries and the exit of enterprises from business, good news or bad news? When our education system leaves children in the dark, is that a positive outcome? The construction industries collapse. Is it good news or bad news? Is it good news or bad news when people have started to skip meals?
එක වේල කාපු අය එකම ආහාර වේලක්වත් ගන්න නැතිකොට ඒක සුබද අසුබද?
ඔබතුමා මාතෘකාවෙන් පිට යන්නේ.
මොකද සුබද අසුබද?
දෙක එකක් මම පිළිතුරු දෙනවා. නැත්තම් මම මෙතනින් පිට වෙලා යන්න තියෙනවා. මම
ජනාධිපතිතුමට උත්තර දෙන්න.
කරුණා කරලා
Kindly refrain from politicizing the debt settlement process. We must not jeopardize the well-being of 2.2 million citizens due to political motives. I propose to the president to not reach a bad deal based on the political calendar.
සටහන අනුව කටයුතු කරන්නට ගිහිල්ලා රටට බෑඩ් ඩීල් එකක් රෝ ඩීල් එකක් නරක කිවිසුමකට ප්‍රවේශ වෙන්න එපයි කියන එකයි මම ජනාධිපතිතුමාට ඉල්ලනවා.
අපෙන් ඇහුවා ප්‍රශ්නයක් මන්ද පෝෂණය.
A question was posed regarding the malnutrition affecting children in classrooms. It is indeed a serious issue. That is why we introduced Asrasma. This is why we initiated measures such as distributing 10 kilograms of rice per month for 2 months and providing food supplies. Addressing poverty is another priority. We are granting ownership rights to 200,000 families and providing housing for 250,000. Our efforts to reduce poverty and unemployment include restarting factories and attracting investments. I also question whether fleeing from the responsibility of running the country amidst an economic crisis is good or bad. As for the agreements, I informed Harsha De Silva that we could present the agreements with international sovereign bondholders once negotiations are complete. Clifford Chance, our legal advisors, cautioned against revealing the details prematurely, as it could affect ongoing negotiations. I assure you that all relevant information will be presented to Harsha De Silva's committee for thorough discussion. Are you envious of Dr. Harsha De Silva's role? Is that why you are raising these concerns now? Nalaka Godaheva could be considered for an advisory role if you prefer to fall back into trouble. Ghana was not handled by the finance minister. Our state minister performed. Why do we need more?
ගාන එක ගැන මේ මුදල් ඇමති නෙමෙයි ඔක කරේ. මුදල් ඇමතිවරයා නෙමෙයි ඒක අපේ රාජ්‍ය ඇමතිවරයා කරා. ඉතින් තව මොනවටද මම වෙන අය වත්. ඉතින් ඕන්න යන්න කැමති නම් මම ටිකට් එකක් දෙන්න යන්න.
ජනාධිපතිවරයා
It was the president who did not allow Harsha De Silva to chair the finance committee for several years.